All right, so what's good, y'all? So today is tops versus tops. I got a comment in the request a topic with the request a topic post I did, and here's another one for y'all because I did peep that one and I saw that that was a good one because I'm the perfect person to make a video about tops dating other tops because that's pretty much what I've done and that's the current relationship that I'm in now. So my boyfriend was a top before he got with me, and I'm willing to be versatile eventually. But right now, he is doing the bottoming, and so yeah, I'm gonna just give y'all a little story time and some reasons and understanding as to why these kind of relationships still make sense and why it can benefit you still, even though it's not typical. So yeah, stay tuned. You feel me? So first off, my bad. I'm eating some breakfast real quick because I had to drop baby off. Well, I had to take baby to the hospital to get his surgery for his tonsils. He and his tonsils taken out, so I figured why not make me a little video real quick while I'm waiting instead of just sitting in the waiting room and shit. So, reason why these relationships usually even start in the first place is because this is a mass for mass thing, 9 times out of 10. So, you got two masculine dudes who want to be in a relationship together. I myself have found out that because I'm attracted to masculine guys, I tend to be more attracted to more tops or versatile tops and then mass bottoms. So a mass bottom is a little hard to come by. So 9 times out of 10, a mass bottom is somebody that was a top and then you turn them into a bottom, or they was always just a bottom but they masculine. However, those ones are rare. Like if they really just a bottom and masculine, that's rare. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 9 times out of 10, you end up meeting other tops, and then y'all like each other so much that you want to pursue that relationship. Another thing about this that makes a lot of us go for each other is because I feel like as a top, that hinders me from finding my companion with already I'm bisexual. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of gay men may not want to fuck with me, especially ones that feel like they in competition with women, which is usually feminine dudes. One, and then two, basically I realized I don't want to lose out on my potential to find real love. So I don't want these statistics to end me up single. So that's why I would be willing to date other tops. So this is the reason why tops go for each other. It's because 9 times out of 10, they fed up with the fact that all their options are feminine or not attracted to them physically. So when you meet one that you're physically attracted to and they're masculine, well, if they're not a bottom, but they're willing to, or they're versatile and they're willing to bottom for you, well, these are the situations where you'll get into these with these type of niggas, because it's like with a bottom you may not get the outlook that you want, but I will say this though, tops on top relationships has its issues, and I'm about to tell y'all some of them, all right, or the main ones. So now, before I get into that, the plus about dating another top is I feel as if we have a understanding of we don't want either one of us being no bitch. Like, so that is an understanding. It's like, you know, I may want you to be submissive in the bedroom. I may want you to be, this is where the whole thug in the streets or a nigga in the streets, bitch in the sheets phrase comes from, because ultimately that's what it is. And I realized that with me and my boyfriend, by the way, my boyfriend's name is Scissor. So my name Say So, his name's Scissor. So we got our little couple's names, like a little vibing going on and shit. But like, basically, if for all of y'all that don't know, who's new to my channel, I currently do live with my boyfriend. It was his crib before I moved in, but now I've been there a long time and my name's on the lease now, and I put in half on the rent. So now it's our place. But because it was originally his place first, I always feel like the power dynamic is not what I'm used to. I'm used to being in his position where it's my crib and a nigga come stay with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on it because I've been in that position, and there's got its pros and cons. I don't need to be the one that's in the position of having my own crib. I should put it that way. I have a versatility about me when it comes to that kind of power. You know what I'm saying? But I be feeling like he gonna run over me sometime, or thinking that he might be trying to run over me sometime because of that. But check this out though, y'all. He also thinks the same thing. He thinks that I'm gonna just run over him, or like I'm just gonna be running all over him if he don't stand up for himself, just because of the fact that he's submitting to me in the bedroom. So in the bedroom, it's like, yeah, I'm the top. I hold him. I'm big spoon when we sleep. You know, he might hold me sometime, but I'm usually doing all the holding. I'm the dominant when it comes to sexually. And I think a lot of people need to understand the difference between dominance sexually and dominance as a whole. Gay people, this is where we got to separate, or this is where we do separate from straight people just off GP, okay? Well, not all the time, because sometimes I've seen straight relationships where the woman do wear the pants, even though she is the penetratee as well. So I guess that makes sense, but it's still different, because when it's a woman, you don't feel like she might be running over you in all senses. But when it comes to a man, you might flare up. Your pride might flare up just because it's a man. And so let me tell y'all, it's basically like this. In the bedroom, I'm the top, I'm the dominant. But then it's like, as soon as we get up out the bed, it's almost like the roles almost reverse, where it's like, but not fully reversed, but that's where my submission has to come in. Because it's like, from his perspective, if I'm going to bottom for you and I'm going to do the submissive thing for you sexually, well, then I'm going to need you to submit with me in other ways. And so that's where we meet in the middle. Tops on tops relationships, y'all have to, and I'm not going to say this, I can't say this enough, y'all have to both learn dominance and submission. You're not about to go after another masculine male and completely dominate him. And you better not allow him to think that he can completely dominate you either, because you got to stand up for yourself and at least be your, like, I believe in compromise, but we got to hold on to some of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Don't give yourself all the way up and switch sides and not be yourself in any relationship. Always remain yourself, but compromise. You know what I'm saying? And this is where the compromise comes in. If I'm going to be with a top and he's going to allow me to be mostly, and this is just between me and him, because a lot of other tops relationships, they may go both in fully versatile straight up off the jump. Now, see, with me, that ain't the case, because I'm not the type of nigga to go straight up and allow a nigga to just be fucking me just because we together. Like, that's not what's gonna cause me to give up my ass. Like, I feel like if you give up your ass just because you in a relationship with a nigga, you're a verse top. Like, because that means that every relationship you get in, you could be giving ass up. That's not no top. A top does not give ass up. Straight up. You may have done it to see if you were really a top, but that is it. A top does not give his ass up, all right? That's just to be known right there. So, also, the reason why I have this mindset, y'all, is because I grew up seeing my mom be pushed to the side by my pops, and he go off and find another woman because my mom, with this black woman independent mindset shit, it don't work. All right, and let me tell y'all why. Nobody wants to be with somebody who wants to run the relationship and they can't feel like a man, or they can't feel like they can play their role in the relationship with whoever they with. So if I'm gonna be with another man, one, regardless if he's a bottom or not, I'm gonna have to motherfucking be compromising, okay? Two, if I'm gonna deal with a top that's masculine, I'm not gonna go into this thinking that I'm about to switch this nigga around and make him be my bitch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us need to understand what we're going for, because I see a lot of contradictions in attraction with men. You can't be attracted to masculine men and want them to be your bitch totally. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, my dad would go and get another female because my mom's on this independent mindset with this independent woman shit. And what I learned is by watching her go off into her journey, and I see how much she struggled after that. And then also I see that the man that she's with now, he's a punk. So I realized that with those dominant women like that, that's the reason why a lot of men have issues with women right now, because of the submission thing, because that takes away a woman's whole purpose in a man's life. And well, real man, the only person that a woman that's dominant and strong-minded like that's gonna end up with is a soft-ass man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why all the men think that all the modern men are pussies, because in order for you to date a strong, independent black woman, well, you gonna have to be weaker than her, because she gonna run all over you. And then they act like if they can run all over you, they ain't gonna respect you. But if you stand up for yourself, then you're abusive and shit. So yeah, that's a whole nother topic. But basically, I looked at it like, by being able to see that and then see my dad go off with another woman and they have a happily marriage, and she does display softer traits and sides of her that my mom didn't. Well, I realized that, okay, I'm gonna put on some I'm gonna put on some soft traits on me. I'm gonna put some submissive traits on me and allow that to be, because I'm gonna understand that that's a strength for me, because it was my mom's weakness. She lost a good nigga because of her strong mentality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna still be strong and standing in my ground and be myself. However, myself can change and evolve into a growing person who can be somebody more than what I am right now. So I look at being soft and submissive, or having the ability to be soft and submissive, is a strength. Vulnerability is a strength, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, regardless if you a top, bottom, man, woman, regardless, vulnerability is a strength. And if everybody was to think like this, it'd be a much happier place. That way, nobody's being completely ran over. Everybody's getting they plate fed, and everybody good. You know what I'm saying? But the way that the world is today, and especially in these kind of relationships, niggas is trying to run over each other. It's this fight. That's where there's always this dominance issue. There's this, that's why niggas get into fights. 9 times out of 10, whenever I did put my hands on a nigga, it was because of a dominance thing. It wasn't because I'm just like on some Ike shit where I just, want to abuse a motherfucker. It's because like I'm the top and I'm telling you to chill, or I'm telling you this, or I'm trying to get, something going for us or whatever, and you going against everything I'm doing and everything I'm saying, and it challenges me as a man, and etc. And that's where shit starts to go in these other directions. You know what I'm saying? Because both people need to submit. And bottoms, I'm telling y'all, quit thinking that these niggas is getting ready to submit to you like these women are trying to make these niggas submit. Because with a top, where you're fucking at with a top is that we have actually done like an out and open dude. He's not gonna fall victim to that because he knows himself. See, these straight dudes that go for these women that run over them, allow these women to run over them, these niggas was raised by single mothers who they was raised by a mom like that, so the mom conditioned him to be subservient to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Little do y'all know, when y'all raised by a woman, you're conditioned to be subservient to a woman and be relentful to a man. When you raised by a woman, you raised to be resentful towards a man in a way, or at least defensive towards a man. So when you become a gay man, well, now all the things that your mom raised you on was kind of counterfeit, because you're going to apply that shit to men, but that does not apply to men. That applies to women. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know some guys who do take after their moms if they were submissive, and they might still have submissive traits towards their man. But what a lot of y'all bottoms need to realize is that being submissive is not just in the fucking bedroom. And that's where a lot of y'all fail to realize. Y'all think that y'all submissive because y'all submissive getting fucked. So y'all think y'all submissive because y'all can get fucked in the ass. I don't really think that I feel like it is submissive, but real submission is obedience and shit. And see, all black people got a problem with that. And that's the reason why you can still find yourself as a bottom and still be hella aggressive and dominant, because to black people it's been conditioned in us, because I think it triggers like a slavery thing. Like, what you mean what you mean obedience? What you mean obey? The fuck? Like, that make black people feel like, the fuck, who you think you is? Like, I ain't your bitch, you know what I'm saying? It make them think that you trying to bitch them out, you know what I'm saying? Black people don't realize that obedience is a strength, because think about it like this. If everybody else out here is being hella all for themselves, it's all got to be about what you did for me lately, and it's I got to run, and it's my say so, or the highway, my way or the highway and shit, right? If that's the case, you think two people like that gonna be able to work? If that's the majority out here and they're running into that all the time, when they come across somebody who has the ability to fucking chill and submit and just go with the flow about some shit, it's such a relief. That is a strength. Niggas is out here thinking that they fucking single by choice, and you're not. Nigga, ain't nobody getting ready to deal with you disagreeing with every fucking thing that they say, going against everything that they say, just because you want to stand on your own fucking 10 toes and be respected. But little do you know, you forgetting to respect another motherfucker because you are only worried about not being ran over. When all you focused on is about somebody not playing you and somebody not abusing you, what you do is you turn into the abuser so that you can prevent from being hurt. It's a defense mechanism. I'm trying to tell y'all, all the defense mechanisms that niggas done came up with is the reason why they can't last in a relationship. Because how the fuck are you going to debunk and unlearn traits that you have had to learn to survive in your families and shit? This shit starts at home. If you come from a family who's all, for theyself, you gonna adapt that because you have to. Otherwise, you're gonna get ran over by your family. So then you go out in this world and you get to doing that shit to niggas, and niggas is not having that. A relationship is a dance. It's a give and take. Nigga, I'm not getting ready to run you, and you damn sure not getting ready to run me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the thing with tops that they have to get down the most out of every other kind of relationship. We have to get the dominance down. And so with me and my dude, one thing that's worked for both of us is that because we both empathetic and we express to each other that we feel where each other coming from. I feel like that's where a lot of masculine people fuck up at. You don't take the soft time to appreciate and acknowledge your person for how they feel, and then address how they feel instead of trying to explain yourself and defend what you mean and what you are trying to get across. It's not all about you. Okay? If you want that type of shit, be by yourself. That's what a lot of people need to understand. They say that they want relationships, but they want it all to go their way. Y'all say that y'all know that ain't nobody perfect, but then y'all do want the person to be perfect, because as soon as they fuck up, they get to see the real side of you that looks nothing like the person that has been there the whole time. That's called love bombing, and y'all normalize that shit. Quit doing that shit. Be yourself from the jump. You can do little shit to try to impress somebody, but don't change and do shit that you don't do to impress somebody. Like, I can't, niggas can't stand that shit. And so, that's the hardest part about a top-on-top relationship, is the dominance, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, well, that's why tops need to date bottoms, or, flamboyant dudes or feminine dudes, because two masculine people cannot be in a relationship together. Well, I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but every fucking man that I have came across is controlling. And I'm being straight up with y'all. That's a truth that y'all may not want to fucking accept, but I'm telling y'all, I'm putting y'all on some game, y'all. I've went through this. I've dated some feminine dudes, masculine dudes. I've dated them all. Black, you know what I'm saying? Other races. Nigga, other races is the only part where I would say it comes down a little bit on the control. But when you're dealing with a black man, they are all controlling. We all got some controlling shit. And I noticed because I've literally sat back and just tested it sometime where I'll just say, you know what? Let me just stop wanting shit to go a certain way and let me just see what happens. And when I notice if I don't say what I want to happen, this motherfucker will run and do whatever the fuck they want it for it to be in a relationship. And I'll give y'all an example. Like this morning, and actually this wasn't even about that exactly, but this morning I peeped with Babe when we was getting up to go drop him off for his appointment. He told me, you know, he wanted me to remind him to get up or whatever. So we cuddling and shit. And I wake up a little earlier than him. And so I'm like, all right, baby, come on, it's time to get up. And this is the time when he told me to wake him up at, right? He says, well, hold on, I got like 4 or 5 minutes left, and then he went back to sleep. Then the 4 or 5 minutes comes, and I'm like, baby, come on, it's time to get up. He's like, okay, hold on, just a little bit longer. And then he gets up when he feels like it, right? And then he's like, all right, come on, baby, let's go, we gotta go. And now he's trying to rush me to go when I was already trying to get him up earlier to go on time. So I was just like, damn, so every time, I'm like, so when I say let's go, we can't go. But when you say let's go, then it's time to go. And see, I'm just like, you know what? In a lot of ways, I allow him to wear the pants. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. As a Leo, that shit be hard a lot. Because I'm like, nigga, everybody saying I'm supposed to be the motherfucker that's I'm supposed to be the one that's controlling and it got to be my way and I need all the attention and shit like that. But that is not what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So astrology and horoscopes ain't always on point. But what I will say is that, because he's a Virgo, you know what I'm saying? But that also matches up with our signs. They are controlling. They like shit to go a certain way and in their favor and everything. And that's where, you know, he has to submit on that because it's not going to go your way all the time with me. And he does. You know what I'm saying? He does submit a lot. I mean, I just gave y'all an example of something where it triggered me it triggered my dominance and my pride. But really, after I thought about it, I was like, you know what? It's nothing. And that's what submission is. You have to stop wanting to always stand on your ground and always make your point be heard. Let it be sometime, y'all. Let them have it sometime. Hold on. But yeah, y'all, my pops had told me, like, you know, as a man, you don't need to be particular about everything. Let them have it. Let your spouse have certain shit so that when you want certain shit in your favor, you can actually stand on that because you've allowed them to have certain shit, a lot of shit, their favor or their way, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give y'all an example. Like, my dude, he'll ask me shit like, do you like shit like this? Like, how do you like the crib decorated? Do you want it like this? Would you like it like that? How do you like, you know, the shades? What colors do you like? Shit like that. And I'll just be like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, and you know what I'm saying? And it honestly is the truth. I don't care about certain shit like that. Like when he was like, well, when we get married, how do you want, you know, how do you imagine your wedding? Do you want certain colors and like, how do you want it to be? And I was just like, honestly, I just want to get married. Like, I don't really care about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is what I'm realizing keeps me going with another masculine person because I don't really give a fuck a lot about shit. And it's a pros and cons with that because he will be sometimes like, damn, you just seem like you don't care about this and you don't care about that when I'm saying something and you don't remember. It's like you don't care. And it's like, it's not that I don't care. It's just I'm chilling and then I got other shit that I'm focused on and I'm trying to get money and I'm trying to do this and I'm, you know, trying to provide and I'm worried about, you know, other shit right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't care, but it's like I have to also realize that, like, you know, everything comes with its pros and cons because just like he likes that, you know, I'll allow him to have certain shit his way. Other ways it makes him feel like I'm not in this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's just so far from the truth and y'all know I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? I love my relationship. I represent the fuck out of my shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to put that on there, y'all. No matter what, if they a top, bottom, feminine, masculine, they gonna be controlling. I have not met one motherfucking nigga who's not controlling. And I will say this, like, Well, not necessarily. I've met some, and I will say this, some bottoms though. One thing I do like about a bottom that I'm not getting in this relationship is that whole me being the most dominant in every way. I'm not gonna cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was the natural way. So I feel like I have to like compromise and I have to be more of myself and evolve to be with another masculine man. But when it comes to a feminine person, it seems like I can have it my way. And I will say that is a plus, but it does come with its the minuses as well. Like everybody has its pros and cons on it, y'all. Literally every fucking thing. So it's like you have to find out what's best for you. That's why I say try different shit. Don't just stick to just mass, just femme, but try different shit so you can find out what's really for you, because you could be missing out on the person for you by having a strict ass stereotype or strict ass preferences and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I preach this to even straight women. Y'all need to open up to bisexual men. Y'all might be missing out on that exact fairy tale that y'all looking for because of y'all's preferences. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, y'all. And real quick before I go in here, yeah, I just want to add that real quick. That's the reason why I be saying about being raised by a single parent, it creates the emotional imbalance. And so if you were raised by a single parent, regardless if it's a dad or a mom, focus on your emotional intelligence, because like I just sat here and described to y'all, the balance came from mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? I got to see the wrongness of what mom was doing and the wrongness of what dad was doing and the good and bad on both sides to understand a relation of what I became. You know what I'm saying? When you are raised by a single mom and she's running every fucking thing and you see that, or you see, you know, her by herself doing all this, right? You tend to think that that's how you're supposed to be, but really, no. A woman or a softer counterpart in a relationship is supposed to be a soft space for the man to land. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be just as hard or not give him the compassion and shit that he needs, you're gonna be redundant to being in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Relationships required is balance. Alright? So just to throw that on there. That's the reason why I be saying that. So yes, tops on tops relationships can work as long as there is compromise on both ends. Alright? On both ends. It's not gonna be I'm gonna turn you all the way out into a bottom, you gonna turn me all the way out into a bottom. That ain't what it's gonna be. If you get to do that, that's on y'all. I've done that before too, and then I realized later I don't want that, because this is another reason why I don't be wanting motherfuckers to be so submissive to me, because what I've learned is that what these people do is they do all that submissive shit and they switch up their character for you, and then guess what? They want to break up with you now later on down the line because I haven't been being myself. They haven't been being themselves. They don't know who they are. They've lost themselves. You've turned them into someone that they don't know who, that they don't recognize, and they no longer know who they are. That's why I don't want nobody being submissive to me if they don't fucking want to be. I don't want somebody who will blame me for growth that it takes for any relationship. You know what I'm saying? But then they'll try to make it like it's just this relationship. But people will find out later, like, their self goes into the next relationship with no change, and they go through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I just wanted that to be known that a lot of people will do shit for you and then act like they done lost they self. And that's usually the feminine motherfuckers who do that. So I like for a man to know who he is, and you get that usually with masculinity, where they're not gonna let you run over them. They're not gonna let you turn them into somebody that they not. They're not gonna become someone else to fit you. You know what I'm saying? Because when people do all that to fit you, they resent you later. And that's real shit. Because like I said, my mom, yeah, she's in a relationship, but it's not a respectable one, and she don't even respect this nigga. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna want to be with somebody that you don't respect, but you can't be with somebody who just needs you to meet them in the middle on certain shit because of your pride and ego. Y'all, relationships are killed by pride and ego, regardless of the position sexually, all the time. So just know that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of toxic femininity out here, and they don't realize that, so just be aware. You know what I'm saying? Masculine people, don't take advantage of your authority, and also learn how to submit. Feminine or submissive people, learn how to speak your mind and hold your ground without always feeling like somebody's trying to attack you or hurt you, so that you can also feel okay with being vulnerable. A lot of people say you gotta have a safe space to be vulnerable, but you also have to feel safe within yourself to be vulnerable, because a nigga can create the safest space for you and you still want to be a jackass. So just to let that be known, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. Yeah, it can't just be this, oh, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make this relationship work because I want this person. That's the wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? You have to know what you're doing. You have to know that you're being reciprocated. You're being respected equally. You're getting also somebody to compromise with you as well. It needs to be a give and take. All right? Straight up. That's all I got for this one. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.